The 2020 census is facing a lot of challenges because of the global pandemic. Now we're learning the count will actually end early. In Bryan and College Station, where responses are already low, that is not good news. 25 News reporter Hallie Jones is live tonight in the Brazos Valley Bureau. Hallie, walk us through exactly what's happening here.
Well, Todd, in March, homes across the country received invitations to complete the 2020 census. The city of Bryan and College Station needing the community's response to ensure people are counted for so programs don't lose funding or their voice in government matters.
Responding to the census is not only your civic duty, it also affects the amount of funding your community receives, how your community plans for the future, and your representation in government.
This impacts billions of dollars in federal funding for the next 10 years.
Cities of Bryan and College Station allocate 15% of the annual Community Development Block Grant funds they receive from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development to assist local nonprofit agencies. And with low response to the census means lower federal funding for those nonprofits.
When we see reduced funds coming in, that means reduced services to those in our community who might need some help. It also means less resources available to do projects that would address our low and moderate income population.
As of last week, the city of College Station had just surpassed 50% of the population responding to the census. The city of Bryan says they have about 56%.
So that's people, self-responding by phone, by mail, or online to the census.
Bryan and College Station are seeing a lack in the student population responding to the census, as many went back home when the census invitations were sent out due to the coronavirus pandemic.
There was just a general confusion on, are they going to be counting, their parents may count them, or do they count here, or what? So we've tried to correct a lot of that misinformation.
In the past week, the deadline for the census moved up to September 30th, which gives cities and census workers less time to make sure everyone is accounted for.
So September 30th, we need to have all the counts done.
Starting Tuesday, August 11th, census workers will be on the ground going door to door to those who have not yet self-responded.
All right, now it's important to know that, again, you can self-respond to the census through September 30th, even though census workers will be on the ground starting Tuesday. You can do that response by mail, phone, or online. In addition to community development, food benefits, school lunch programs, and local infrastructure also receive funding based on those census counts. Again, to respond to the census, visit 2020census.gov. That website has support for English and Spanish responses and other languages as well. You can complete your response faster if you have a census ID that was actually mailed to you, but that isn't required. You can also respond by phone or email.